Every year, Moody receives gifts from generous donors all over the world. This helps keep our tuition prices low. However, it still will take some level of financial planning to complete a degree at Moody. We'll take a look at the different options you have to pay for your degree at Moody. Now let's look at the different ways you may be able to pay for your degree. There are many options for you to pay, including federal financial aid in the form of the Pell Grant, church scholarships, private scholarships, the distance learning payment plan, and as we mentioned before, the lengthening of your degree. First, you'll want to fill out the FAFSA, or the Federal Application for Free Student Aid. This application is submitted to the federal government and is used by them to determine if you are eligible for any aid. You'll need some of your personal and tax information as you fill out the application. Once you apply for the aid, you'll be awarded money, and the money will be given directly to Moody. After you've enrolled for classes and your bill is available, that money will be applied to your account. Take a look at the example below. Let's imagine that you're eligible for $4,000 for the 2015-16 school year. In any semester, you're allowed to apply half of the awarded Pell Grant. So in this case, $2,000 is the maximum applicable aid for the fall or spring semesters. However, if enrollment is less than full-time, the amount of aid will decrease, as you can see in the chart. Note that these figures are approximated and final awards must be determined by the financial aid department. Remember, financial aid does not have to be paid back and can be applied easily online. While Moody Distance Learning doesn't offer any scholarships, there are many private scholarships available to you. You can see our website for more resources on scholarships that would be available to you, including Peterson's, where you can search for different private scholarships in different areas of study. We also encourage our students to partner with their local churches to help fund their education. If you're involved in your local church body, consider asking the leadership if it would be possible to help you pay for your education through a church scholarship. At this point, it may still be necessary to enroll in the Moody Payment Plan. This plan costs $50 to enroll, but allows you to spread the cost of your student bill over several months. Moody highly discourages the use of loans, as these can cause a significant amount of burden upon graduation. For this reason, we do not participate in any federal loan program. However, it is possible to use private lending companies to sponsor a student loan. After federal aid, scholarships, church sponsorships, the remaining bill must be paid out of pocket. As mentioned before, the payment plan makes the out-of-pocket expenses less of a burden. In addition to that, we'll turn again to the lengthening of your degree. Paying for your degree is really a factor that should be built into your own financial planning. You Need a Budget, or YNAB, is an online tool free to students that can help you manage your monthly income and expenses. The best thing for you to do is to set up a plan that allows you to factor in the cost of online classes. After you find how much you'll be able to afford, you can begin to plan how long you'll need to complete your degree. If taking a full-time class load isn't financially realistic, spread out your classes. Instead of taking 12 credits over the fall semester, take 6. This will ultimately take you longer to complete your degree, but with the benefit of little to no financial burden of debt. Take a look at this timeline. On the left side, you'll see student activity. These are activities that you'll be actively involved in, including registering for classes and starting those classes a few months later. Under account activity, you'll see the corresponding charges such as tuition, receiving the Pell Grant, and making payments on the Nelnet Moody Payment Plan. On the very right, you'll find the running balance, which will just show you how much you owe at any given point. The previous slide shows activity for the fall semester, while this one shows activity for the spring and summer semesters. If you're looking for any of the information that's been covered so far, please download the reference sheet. We hope you enjoyed this Moody Finances tutorial and that you have a better idea of how you can pay for a degree through Moody.